All right. So, are we doing the draft here? Good. Okay, here we are. We're in the draft, folks. Game number 2, Liquid versus DC. This is the lower bracket, so there's a lot on the line here. DC one loss away from elimination from the tournament.
I am seeing a very small amount of supports. I'm seeing a lot of cores. Almost all the int heroes are cores.
Yep.
A lot of the edge heroes are cores.
You could do a support silencer.
All right,
and
let's count the supports. CM, we'll count Enigma, silencer. There's a Tusk from backseat. Mod just can't get enough of being on camera, man. Spirit Breaker, Night Stalker. So there's a lot of strength supports, but there's not a lot of good like range tri-lane supports. Maybe we'll see what's the solution to that. If you have weak tri-lane supports, you pick greedy offlaners and possibly aggressive dual lanes, stuff like that.
Sand King, Earthshake. There's a lot of good offlaners here, actually. Bristleback.
There's a lot of you just run at you heroes right now. I think OD will get banned out way at the bottom unless they just don't see him. Seems to be a pretty good hero lately. I've seen almost every pro cry about it.
The bottom strat, you're hanging out in the bottom and you just get overlooked.
Hope no one sees us.
All right.
I still want to see a Meepo with this turn. We actually haven't seen a Meepo yet.
Yeah, well, the one team we were thinking we might was Mama's Boys because we thought Weehaw was going to be standing in.
Oh, yeah.
And
he stood in for them all the
Yeah,
time.
I guess he wasn't. So.
And they banned against him every time. Liquid actually banning out maybe 2.5 supports, but the Knights, the 1437's Night Stalker, he's, I think, played that more than any other hero. I think it's smart.
And the other two heroes that AUI plays a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still good heroes in the pool.
Yeah.
But the supports are definitely a bit limited. Once one team takes 2, I think both teams are going to fight for supports right away.
Yeah.
So it's like a first pick Crystal Maiden kind of game here?
No. I think
we're not that desperate for
CM
supports.
is situationally a good support, but you don't open with her because, like, if you pick CM, the other team picks Jug, and you're like, why the hell am I playing CM? You just get Omni Slash or you spin out of Frostbite. It's just not good.
Yep. There's definitely. I mean, the OD is still in the pool. We might see. I like how about one Liquid went banning all the supports, and DC's trying to ban mids, carries. Stuff they don't like. I'm surprised DC banned the Broodmother, Bulba being the main abuser to that hero. And there's the OD ban.
Yeah.
It seems like most teams are just scared.
Though, so.
Broodmother's just one of those heroes. If you don't have something to deal with, you can't.
We see almost no Broods make it through. I feel like teams like don't even entertain the thought. They're like, nope, no Brood, don't want to deal with it in Captain's Draft.
It's a nice flex pick here for Liquid.
Flex piss.
Flex piss.
Flex piss.
Tusk is the ultimate all-around support hero. Save your team, can play aggressively, just
really good at roaming early if the mids are not defensive.
He really does have everything. He's got blockouts, he's got a reset. He's got like Fissure, Shallow Grave, a slow that moves, and damage that goes through BKB.
There's a Slardar here. I like the Slardar. I think it's kind of like a really good hero, especially with the buff. 0 mana Q's been so good. He's kind of fallen off, hasn't he?
Yeah,
massively.
I was going to ask what you thought about that because I mean he was like definitely first round pick material before, but it's amazing that the only difference is that amp damage not giving vision just like makes the hero so much worse. You know, same as Bounty. It made such a big difference for initiating correctly.
Yeah,
that aspect just makes a big difference apparently. So Earthshaker Jug is their pick. Not super synergistic together, but if you can get a fast Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, then your early team fights are solid. And just Fizz-Rain in the early game can be huge. I assume it's going to be offlane Earthshaker.
I hope. I'm one of those people. I just hate support Earthshaker. You get 1 or 2 bad ganks, you're just level 1 until 5 minutes in. You can try to come. I don't know. I've just always been a guy against it. I just don't think it does enough. I love it offlane. The Moon Meander one for Frankfurt was amazing.
Yeah, that was a fun
We just haven't seen it as much. I guess people have found a counter to it.
Bambo played it earlier today. I know you were on an airplane at the time, but Bambo played it earlier today. He died like maybe twice in lanes. It was a tiny bit weak, but he got a Blink Dagger like 14 minutes. So he was like, with Arcane Boots, he was A-okay. Yeah. He played great, and then he got some great echoes.
So Liquids will be the one to take the Enigma.
Not amazing versus Earthshaker. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, they've got good counter push, got good counter gank.
Yeah, they've got focus, or they've got power shot, and they've got ice shards. Like you can stand by your tier 2 tower and defend your tier 1s. That's pretty solid. Okay, and now DC says, "All right, we're gonna team fight you."
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean Silencer, the classic counter against Enigma, so not a big surprise there. I'm curious how they're going to run this Bristleback. Something strikes me. It'll be like a dual lane mid, like a Bristle CM mid.
It could just be Earthshaker support.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't necessarily say the Earthshaker Silencer is like the conventional dual lane support or tri-lane support, but
They do have a lot of flexibility with setting up these lanes for DC right now. This is still pretty open-ended.
yeah, it definitely can be. They could put Bristle mid, for example, against Wind Ranger.
Right.
Probably without a Wind Ranger.
Yeah, they could do Bristle or Earthshaker off lane. They could possibly put Silencer mid, depending on what the matchup is.
10 seconds.
Pretty rare to
And
see.
definitely
but
not Silencer mid. I think with them having a Tusk,
5
if you put
seconds
Silencer mid,
remaining.
Tusk shows up at 2 and
Turn
Silencer
to
dies
pick.
every single time.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't be able to do damage to Wind Ranger. Shit, they would just chase him down.
Radiant
So they go
team
for the right-click build. I like the Troll Slaughter synergy. It's amazing. Troll plus Wind Ranger is okay. It's wasteful when Wind Ranger uses Focus Fire, because obviously you can't increase the attack speed faster than that. But
Right.
without Focus Fire, it's okay.
10
It's kind of a cool
seconds
build
remaining.
or a cool draft by Liquid, but I'm not completely sold
seconds
on it
remaining.
just yet.
Okay, and some Brewmaster here, the final pick for DC. The Resolution takes the Brewmaster. That'll be their mid. The off-lane Bristleback for Bulba, which means it is a support Silencer paired with the Earthshaker. Okay.
I think I like DC's draft better. I just feel like Earthshaker is going to shut down the melee heroes of Liquid in some of the team fights, and DC's got Silence, Global Ulti, Global Silence. They've got Brewmaster ult and Drug ult.
This will be tough
just
for
a
Enigma.
little better
I,
for them.
I think. Maybe he'll farm well, but this will be a tough game in terms
Yeah,
of getting
it
off
definitely
black
will.
holes for sure. So, all right, game number 2. Again, Liquid's up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series in the lower bracket here for CD3. Digital Chaos needs this one to take us to an ace match. That said, we're going to hand it over to our casters. We've got Mott and Grand Grant once more for game 2.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody here in Dota Land. We are with Captain's Draft 3.0 presented by PIA and brought to you by Dota Cinema and moonducktv. My name is Mott. With me today is Grant. Grant, I want to ask you a question. What is your pedigree comes to Dota? Because I think a lot of people might not actually know you. You know, this is one of your first, you've done a lot of casts before, obviously, but you know, Captain's Draft 3.0, there's a lot of viewers here. I want you to tell the viewers who you are and where you've come from in Dota.
Okay. Do you know who you are is?
I do know who you
Do you
are.
know who Bulba is?
I know who Bulba is.
Well, I invented both of them.
Yeah.
I've been playing Dota for about 13 years. I played it was a IGS League 2005. I played against Fear in the finals and got absolutely trashed. And ever since then, I've wanted to get better. And I played, stood in for EG in about 2008, 2009 in Dota 1.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. Just went over to the game that shan't be named. I mean, Heroes of New Earth, and played at an extremely high level there. And now look at me, working at Walmart, casting some Dota.
You're here with Captain's
Just
Draft
doing my
3.0,
thing.
and you are an expert when it comes to all Dota in general, but NA Dota especially.
Love.
People definitely, especially me, I appreciate your opinions when it comes to NA Dota, and it's very loud over there. But we are going to jump into the game. It is DC versus Liquid, the caster, or rather the people on the cast were talking about it. DC desperately needs this win, or else they are out of Captain's Draft 3.0. And they did so well in game number 1, they just couldn't quite win it. They're now on their home server of US East. And you can see they're getting a couple of wards down here in the jungle.
Yep, gotta stop the Enigma early so he can't get levels, can't gank you. And I love the Yawar Juggernaut. It's a perfect hero for him. He can just farm safely if he wants, or he can
Be
just play
aggressive.
super aggressive if Theban hits that perfect Fisher.
Yeah. So DC, they'll get some wards down as you talked about. And this is going to be interesting. I said the stat to you, and I've said the stat a lot. I like pointing it out for some reason. It's because I was trying to figure out some things to say before Captain's Draft, the playoffs started. And it is going to be a slaughter on Liquid's side. This hero has been picked 7 times. He's currently 0-7 throughout this tournament. Will that change here? It is going to be Mind Control playing it. He had a pretty good game coming out last game when he played the Legion Commander. He didn't get many duels or really any duels out in the beginning, but still, he's a very good player, I think. Very underrated, too, I feel like.
Yeah, and they actually scouted out Owie placing that Sentry Ward in the big camp off lane. Or it's Theban actually playing on Silencer 1437.
That's going to be blocked as well. Meanwhile, bottom lane Mind Control is going to get last worded up. He'll take a couple of right clicks. Top lane, Bulba was getting chased down. Just some missed farm from Matumba Man, but he is going to zone them out. Mid lane, it is going to be Fata here on the Wind Ranger up against the Brewmaster. Brew Resolution not going for a Stout Shield to try to block some of this damage from Fata, but still should be rather interesting. Meanwhile, top Bulba's going to get chased down by Jirax again. And I don't know, these lanes are set up pretty interestingly. And who do you favor for the laning phase right now, Grant?
You have one who has the Radiant team has an Earthshaker just running around trying to create a little bit of space, and then you have on the other side, you have the Enigma who's already level 2 and he's going to get getting levels. I think I like Liquid's lanes better, but they're doing a good job keeping Mind Control out of experience. Gold range, he's going to get some here, but he's going to have a hard time, especially going a Quelling Blade instead of a Stout Shield.
Oh, man, he's getting harassed. You can see the last word and a couple of right clicks already bring him down to about half health. Kuroki did do a pretty good job of dewarding his own jungle. He got the one at the big camp, the hard camp. And they're trying to set up maybe for a kill, but AUI 2000 has run it. He dropped the sentry not quite in range of the ward that is placed on the river currently. So they're going to have some vision of AUI 2000. They saw him walk through the river, but they will be able to contest this a little bit. We will see the Enigma go for the 2-minute rune, but how do you feel about the aggressive dueling coming out from DC here?
Yeah, just they just want to secure Bulb a little bit of farm, maybe make the troll worry a bit. And it's a dual lane versus dual lane with the threat of Kuroki coming over. I think it does favor Liquid a bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see, as there is going to be some aggression coming up from Matuma Man. I'll throw up the range rolling axes. The Quill Sprays will go, gets a nice bash. They should have 6. They do on Matuma Man. Drax has one as well, so not that surprising. It feels like it's very interesting to see Troll because that hero pretty much got deleted from the game with all of the nerfs he received after 6.83. This hero often would be considered trash, but he has been picked up by Liquid, and I don't know. I'm not sure how you feel about Troll Warlord, and I haven't seen enough of it to feel good about it yet.
I still think he's still one of the best tower pushers, and he can free farm decently, get some items, and you just hope he pushes those towers, and his ult's always going to be good for team fighting.
Yeah, and the Fervor will come out here later on down the road. He's level 3. He's farming well. In the mid lane, that is an important matchup to watch. It is Resolution now with 10 last hits to Fata's 12. Fata had a really great time last game, getting up and getting some good CS, but he was actually shut down pretty effectively by DC in the mid game. I doubt that'll happen this game, and he should get plenty of farm here and be able to get a couple of good shackle shots into power shots.
Resolution just last hitting has the bottle coming out. And it's pretty slow game right now. You are getting his free farm bottom, which is good, but Mind Control also level 3, so he's doing well for himself bottom. That's about the best you can expect.
Yeah, I mean, considering how much they've tried to zone him out with Last Word, with right click, they have obviously the sentry. They get the first blood. Fatsa will find Resolution, who was low, obviously using the shackle shot, power shot, using his entire kit to get that kill on Resolution with a costly mistake and an early first blood going for Fatsa, which is a huge pickup for Liquid as he's now up to 800 gold. He'll have his boots coming out after already having his bottle, I believe.
That's insane. A solo kill for the middle lane's always just gigantic. You don't see it as much lately, but there you go. And he's going to get the rune secured by Kuroki. And it's a bad start for DC. Never want your solo mid to go down.
Oh, Mind Control gets an Invis rune. A couple more right clicks, and they would have gotten the kill with 1437 perhaps. He might have been out of range, and he couldn't quite get it done with the Last Word. But it is showing how much damage is being done to Mind Control in this off lane. He's level 3 still. Top lane, Boba will get a full wave of experience. He's level 4. He's got 13 last hits. Mind Control has 3. They, of course, still have that Enigma jungling, and he's going to be free farming. He's got 25 last hits. So that first blood really changed a lot. If Resolution was farming evenly, it could be okay for DC, but the fact that they get the first blood and Kuroki is free farming and doing well is a bit tough, I think, for DC here.
Yeah, and Fada's a whole level up. Brewmaster is going to need to get that ult. And pretty much they're going to have to do like another just smoke gang, go for a kill, and then try to get a tower. I think DC's done decently at that. Olba might be getting gone on. He is.
Ice Shards come out. They get the Whirling Axes melee for him. They're going to try to bring him down. He pops up, I think, a Mango. He's got Quill Sprays. He's close to bringing Jirax down, but a good gank with the Snowball and 2 quick kills. 1 mid, 1 top will go. And Bristleback finally taken down, and they've made this into a dry lane down bottom. Mind Control, last worded up. You can't quite catch him. AUI was not in position for a Fisher. He's level 2. And so after they just rotate out of top, they lose their off-lane hero.
Yeah, but Kuroki's still just free farming in the jungle. He is level 6 now at 5 minutes in, doing about as effective as you can with, I think they had 2 camps warded. He only countered 1 of them.
Pretty good. You know, you'll see earlier level 6s, but they did block the camp. They blocked 2, like you mentioned, and he actually dewarded 1 of them. So
well, I'm looking at Tusk's build. He actually leveled the frozen sigil? I don't know.
Sigil, you got it.
Yeah, ball lane.
Gucci. Now the Fisher comes out, but it's on the wrong side. He will take down to the Last Word, however. The Arcane Curse was up on him as well. So finally, DC will get onto the board with 1437 providing most of the damage there in the kill.
Yawar needs that. Once he gets to level 6, he could also just solo kill the Wind Ranger, and they're really going to need that.
Yeah. They will have the Global Silence. Their team fight's going to be really good. Obviously, a severe counter to Enigma. The threat of the Black Hole is always very strong, but this game, how scared are they of this Black Hole in this game?
You're probably going to see it come out from Kuroki for solo kills. I think early game, they're not going to really use it for big team fights. They're just going to push, get a solo kill with Hole, and just do their thing.
I mean, the damage from Enigma really comes through from the demonic conversions a lot of the time. It's a lot of the threat of the push more than it is the Black Hole, I think.
Exactly. Those Eidolons, you get 6 of them up. And
everyone's like, I'm going to play Enigma and I'm going to get great Black Holes, but they often forget about the other, entire point of the hero, which is pushing.
Yep, going for the top 10 plays of the week.
Oh, I missed my black hole. No, I didn't expect that to happen.
Dire's bottom
No,
tower is
Kuroki
under
in this game will get, like you said, solo kills with the black hole. He should have a couple of good ones, but it comes down to will the level 6 come out from 4-37, and they are pushing down bottom. UR is going to work now. He's got the phase boots up. They've got the
Aquila.
healing ward.
Yep, just brought out the Aquila. So he is farming well. 6 minutes, phase, Aquila, stout.
Right.
And he's going to be level 6 and 1 creep, so.
Net worth-wise, though, it is going vastly in favor for Liquid, and they're going to start to push now. The focus fire, Kuroki makes the conversions. They have a siege creep. Jirax is going to roam in as well. They'll TP. 1437 gets off the last word. They pop up the Fisher. Resolution's going to come in. He's got a split. He's also up to 1,000 gold at this point, so he's recovered a little nicely here. He's still a little bit lower in terms of net worth. He's just behind Kuroki in terms of net worth. And then down bottom, Mind Control should get at least some room to work with here, and he needs it because he's still very far behind, I think. Bulba is level 6, Mind Control just about to hit level 5, so he's a full level behind the other offlaner.
And I'm surprised Yawar's not just running at Mind Control right now, knowing he doesn't have enough mana for the Slithering Crush. He could just go right after him, but there's a rotation, so smart.
They have Black Hole. This is what we talked about. A solo kill would be much needed. The wave is pushed under the tower. They can wrap all the way around from the backside, and that looks to be exactly what they're thinking about doing. They see a big stack here, but it is the small camp. They're going to make the Eidolons first. There's no vision here in the jungle for DC. I have to be careful.
They're not going to get anything out of the smoke. They're going to probably still try to push bottom, but Yawar positioned himself perfectly.
Resolution continue to go back and farm. I mean, it's just there's not much happening. We saw those early ganks, but until we see maybe a smoke that does pay off, and we're not going to really see any action. He's just going to be farming. Resolution clearly doesn't want to fight until he has a Blink Dagger. He's 1,500 gold, and it looks like he's going to go straight for Blink like Bulba did last game.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Need to do that. And surprisingly, you might have a rotation. That doesn't look like a gank. It's just a Sansa. But Bulba, level 7, and he's farming well, and that's really good for DC.
There's the last word. Matuma Man, very fast. Royal Warlord with phase boots activated. He had 365 move speed. Without it, 306. He's able to phase right on there in melee form. He's up to 452 now. And, yeah, I mean, Matuma Man will avoid the gank. This is a bit different, though. This is not like a hard farming hero it used to be, but it's not like the anti-mage like he played last game.
Yep, exactly. It's more of a, hey, let's get my one and my Sanjin Yasha and my Helm of the Dominator. Let's go for a gank or two. And
Roche Baby or something like that.
Yep. And Enigma, only 500 away from mech, though, which is big. That's when the fights could turn around. You'd think Yawar might want to use an ult before then.
Fatal, while this is all happening, he's going to push down the tier 1 tower. There's no glyph available. They just use it. They'll rotate AUI 2000 as well as Resolution over. Resolution picks up an Invis rune, which was, I'm not sure if it was spotted by the heroes on Liquid. They are doing these stacks. Mind Control is going to get a lot of experience and gold out of this, which he really needs. And it looks like he might also just be going for Brown Boots straight into Blink Dagger.
That seems to be the thing. No need for Tranquils anymore. You're not really staying in the lane. You're just trying to get some creeps, going to heal and going back.
How important is taking this early tier 1 tower in the mid lane?
Yeah,
That seems really good.
It opens up a lot. They can go into the jungle a little bit easier.
Down bottom, Jirax's going to get caught. He pops up the Frozen Sigil. Ice Shards will not block. The Snowball will, for a moment, stop all of that damage coming through. And he goes to the creeps. Beautifully done. 1437 still has the last word. With one more right click, he might be able to get this kill. Good shackle shot as Fata has rotated in. Jirax will stay alive. Theban will not. He'll die to the stun and the right click for Mind Control. Really good gank in top lane. Bristleback getting caught by Matuma Man. He's got Quill Sprays up and ready to go, but Matuma Man has 10 stick charges. They might need a TP here. He might be okay. He's got no mana for the battle trance. He's going to dive this, and finally he'll back away. Matuma Man, Viscous Nasal Goo will go as well. They can get this kill. Omni Slash will fly. UR wants this. They get off the Blade Fury as well. Matuma Man will go down to the Bristleback. That is a great pickup. They will take a support silencer for a safe lane Matuma Man troll every day of the week.
Yeah, but now they might get that free Roshan because all 3 cores rotated top.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
they get off the amp damage. There is no better lineup to do this than Focus Fire, amp damage, and Eidolons coming up from the Enigma.
Yep, but the tier 1 going down as well, so both teams going for different objectives even after that kill. And
Can they trade for this? I don't know if they... Or can they TP and defend this on
I
this
don't
Liquid?
believe they can
Okay.
without the troll up.
Yeah.
They don't even glyph just to delay it 3 seconds, but all right.
They're more focused on Roche. They get the
Yeah,
Aegis. Who picked it up? Fata? Not surprising. He's going for the Ags first pickup, which is completely fine.
Phase and the Ags usually maybe Blink Dagger after or a Crystallis.
And they still have a 3,000 net worth advantage for Liquid. So again, it comes down to Resolution dying early, and Kuroki free farming in the jungle, which was something they really couldn't stop. DC tried to ward up their jungle, but that didn't really do much of anything whatsoever.
And now they can just push bottom. They have the mech on Kuroki, and DC doesn't have Omni Slash. So like, I don't think we can take this.
Yeah, they definitely do not want to fight. That's a lot of damage. They don't want to fight into the Aegis. Fox is nearby. He'll TP back top lane. The tier 2 push is coming out, but it's going to take a while. Bulba is going to be going for what looks to be a mech coming out, which you don't see often on a Bristleback. Could be, no, it's probably going to be that Shackle Shot will go to him and UR. They've got Power Shot in 2 seconds. They need to hightail it out of here. UR, no Omni Slash, no Healing Word. He's got TP Scroll. They're coming in with the Slaughter, but he doesn't have Blink. He's close, though. Down bottom, 1437 might be in trouble. Arcane Curse will go to Matuma Man. There's the Whirling Axis, but it won't connect onto 1437. Feeble will be able to back up, but the push continues for Kuroki and the rest of Liquid, or at least those 2 heroes.
Only have a TP in, or they'd be able to catch up.
Great
Good
Fisher.
stun.
Matuma Man, Blink in Resolution, gets the clap off. The split will fly as well. Kuroki's silenced. Or he's going to get Cycloned, rather. Matuma Man is about to get caught here, and he looks like he will fall to another 2 Quill Sprays or so. And that'll do the job, and Kuroki's in trouble now. With Black Hole ready to go, he needs his team to rotate in immediately, and they've wasted some time here, not bringing him down. The Cyclone will get dispelled. There's the Blade Fury. He will not get his Black Hole off, and it's time to leave, I think, for Liquid. Jirax and Fata were coming in, but they were not ready. Really good fight from DC to defend their tier 2 tower, and just a bit of an overextension from Liquid and a great Fisher from AY.
Yeah, that was a perfect play from Resolution. He went in, and he was actually about to get Black Hold, but he just casted the ult immediately, and Kuroki had to cancel it, and they get a double kill for it.
But you are getting Shadow bottom, Fata and Jirax. And they're looking for fresh meat, and they're going to find it. There's going to be the Shackle. They're filling the Healing Ward as well. There's no mana for Blade Fury. He'll get it off finally. The damage from Fata is ridiculous. Focus Fire going to work, but it's not enough to bring him down. And they have, of course, a drum picked up on him. They're going to pause the game, and well, I guess they're going to recompose themselves.
Classic North America.
Yeah. Well, there's no all chat going, though, which is...
Oh, well, there's not.
I mean, it doesn't feel like DC is number 1, the team that'll all chat, number 2, not to Liquid anyway.
It doesn't feel like there's any North American teams like that anymore. Shazam,
I know. I was
they have
actually thinking
the
about that
well-mannered teams. Without Mason and Ritsu, what is America?
I was trying to think of... I think Complexity all chats a fair bit. They did it against Elite Wolves in that Grand Final at Canada Cup.
Oh, that's true. Wasn't that because Elite Wolves, like, disconnected people instead of saying good game?
I don't know.
We'll blame that one on
Purge
the
was there. He might be
Americans.
able to figure it out. I don't know, honestly. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was good times.
But Swindle was definitely not happy about Mystico being named Demgod.
Oh, yeah, he's, you know Swindle. Good guy. Good captain. That's why they've gone to 3 majors in a row.
Yeah, they've actually done so well. But now with DC, they're trying to be that other North American team that can rival them and maybe even get up to the level of VG. And they're doing okay this game. They're starting to catch up in net worth. It's a 2,000 advantage for Liquid. Fata, they've got the Blink Dagger for Slaughter now, so he can jump in. He's got the amp damage at the ready. The mech is done for the Bristleback, so they've mech on both sides now. And I don't know if they can continue to push this tier 2 tower. There's the Ice Shards to stop them from going in and engaging on this, but Liquid might just keep right-clicking with Fata and take this bad boy down.
Yeah, they can. Or they'll just back up, but Mech is up on Bulba. He has treads as well, so probably not going to go the Guardian Grease. He'll probably just get a Sanjin Yasha or something.
What do you think about this build?
I think you need a Mech carrier versus a team against an Enigma and Slardar just going at you. I think, and he's the best one to get. I don't think 1437 would ever be able to farm it.
Here we go. AUI and 1437 completely cut off. They can't get down to the low ground, and here we go. The Centaur Conqueror's coming in. They get the Slithering Crush off. Theban does have his Global Silence. Can he use it in time? He gets Centaur Conqueror. Beautiful stuns, one right after the other. He doesn't have buyback, and this will mean that the Tier 2 will inevitably fall, as that's what it looks like here for Liquid. The Fisher will come through. AUI continue to span that out. He's 800 gold up, and he's looking for a blink, but this is going to be a Tier 2 picked up for Liquid.
Yeah, they're backing up pretty early here, though. Actually going to leave it
I think
up.
they were waiting for a creep wave or something. They're like, I don't know if we want to fight this without a creep wave or try to push this.
Because he could just come alive Global Suns, but they're not going to try to defend it at all.
No.
And Jarek's actually looking at Yawar middle.
Yeah, he's got Omni Slash ready to go. The Ice Shards will fly. The Frozen Stitches up as well. He's looking to try to get him, but the Snowball flies through. Back actually towards his side of the river. They get off a great Fisher Echo Slam up into Mind Control. Resolution's going to come in. He's got a double damage rune. Gets stunned up. Now the Omni Slash will fly. They'll take down what looks to be 2. His Mind Control will fall. Kuroki looking for a black hole onto UR. But now here's the Viscous Nezuko. DC turning this around. They don't have Troll there. Kuroki's going to get caught. There's going to be the stun up as well. They get off a great Shackle Shot onto Bulba, but it's not going to be enough. And Liquid getting chased down. Kuroki inevitably will fall. And UR will pick up a double kill. That is a huge turnaround. And that will lead into a Tier 1 tower, Grant.
Yeah, that was just a perfect team fight. The solo ultimate, just like we said, like don't try to go for the big black holes or the big echo slams. He just ults one on mind control. It sets him up for kills and towers.
Yeah, Kuroki dead for 25 seconds. Obviously, the big bounty on Fata and Matuma Man specifically will not be going their way, but they're catching up pretty effectively. Now again, Liquid only at an 1,000 net worth advantage. This happened last game where they up 4,000 early,
Yep,
and then it evened up.
And then DC they team fight so well. Last game we saw it, they caught back up, just pushing, team fighting, ganking, taking towers, and they're doing it again. And
Yeah. They have a better chance of this game because it's not an anti-mage.
it's not an anti-mage, some blink that we're going to just split push and annoy Furion kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
They pretty much they can split push. They have the capability to do so, but in late game, DC are going to be maybe not as strong as Liquid, but they're going to be close. I feel like.
Yeah, it's close. Juggernaut can always just get so beefy, and focusing a Bristle back down is so hard.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to cast the spell first, the Global Silence or the Black Hole? We've seen both pretty hesitant to use it. Maybe they just like the threat of having it.
It's
more
tough
than
because I
actually
feel like
using
if Liquid find Thievin, they're always going to go on him
Yep.
first in almost every situation, like we saw earlier.
it. Exactly.
I think it's going to be tough for Thievin to get it off, but if he's alive, he'll use it almost instantly, and the Black Hole will not go. Because also there's an animation for Black Hole and for Global Silence. But to answer your question, I think Thievin will use his ultimate first.
Yeah, and the Panda, that Earth Panda is always going to be on Kuroki 24/7.
Yeah,
so
true.
It's like Kuroki might be going for the Guardian Greaves first. Maybe he'll splinter to a blink, but I highly doubt it. They just want to push in.
And BKB can be okay, but if he pops the BKB
Yeah.
and then the global comes out, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know if he really wants to BKB this game. There's other things that can, like you mentioned, the Boulder Toss from the Earth Panda and then the Cyclone from the Air Panda. So,
Radiant's top tower
Just
is
going
under
to brute
attack.
force this tier 1 tower down.
but there's a smoke coming out from Digital Cast. Resolution is going to go all the way around to the back. Jerax is great positioning here on the sidelines. He might get caught out. Resolution, I think, sees him. They're going to Fisher up on Fata. He has no room to work with. The Shackle Shot will not block him. The Echo Slam. Fata no longer with the Aegis. They get the mech off in time. The Blade Fury. He is about to fall. He jukes up to the north. They still will get this kill with UR, and Bulba is now zoning out Kuroki. He's got Black Hole, but again, it looks like he will pay for the push, and it's a double kill for UR again. Now, DC starting to come alive. Liquid, they lose 2.
Yeah, perfect. We do see the Troll picking up the Sanjin Yasha, but DC, like we said, perfect smoke gang. Drax was there, but he got zoned out by Resolution, zoned out both the Slardar and the Tusk single-handedly, and it just bought his team time to kill those two.
That was just a fantastic fish for me.
It
Like
was.
it does him.
I thought he was going to play a silencer. Turns out I was wrong, and his ES is played perfectly. He has mana boots and 300 away from a blink. That's so good.
Where is he? He is trying to farm up his top lane. He might be able to farm some jungle camps.
And this is where just not dying is so good. He has so much gold just from not dying, like 1 gold every second. There we go.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
die.
one way to get up your Blank Dagger. The Aghanim Scepter is done for the Wind Ranger. I don't think DC should be too concerned about this because, again, the damage doesn't come from the Aghanim Scepter. It helps, but obviously it's that next damage you got him, whether it's a crit, whether it's like a Maelstrom or Mjolnir. That's what you're really looking for a Wind Ranger.
Yeah, exactly. And she can just get focused down. If she tries to like wind run and do a focus fire, just get tossed up by the Wind Panda. And Resolution just played good. He played good last game. He's playing good this game with his Panda ults.
Almost like he's one of the best mids in Europe, I feel like.
Almost.
I mean, maybe not quite.
Well,
there.
best mid in America now.
Yeah. I don't think Smail would be happy if you said that, but still.
Well, one of the best.
Okay, there you go. But Tumble Man, by the way, he's not done much this game, but he's farmed really well. He's still top of the net worth. He's got a Mithril Hammer. What's the chances this is a Desolator or more than likely BKB?
It has to be. It would be cool if it was a Dessa, but they're all dying so quick in fights. He needs that sustainability.
Yeah. What
But
goes through BKB?
The good thing, Bristleback. I mean, Bristleback just running at him, shooting Quill Spray goes through. It's
Yeah, that's
physical.
true.
His
Yeah.
right clicks with getting bumped up. Bulba's pretty much the bane of all their existences right now. He does so much damage, and he's so hard to kill.
He's the bodyguard that is going to keep DC safe. He's the one that's running at Liquid. Liquid, however, are going to run at DC with the Smoke of Deceit gank, and this could be the big team fight they needed to take this game back in their favor. However, Digital Chaos will do the same. They'll back up to their Tier 3 tower. Resolution, he's not been spotted yet. They don't see anybody farming this wave. UR will come out of smoke now. They might have seen that. They might try to go on him. They get down an Observer Ward on the high ground here. Liquid have put a couple of good wards down, and that's just a successful smoke in terms of actually getting vision up at the very least.
I mean, they might go check out Roshan, and
they're
this
gonna
might
go
be
Rosh.
perfect for him.
Yeah, this could be huge for DC, but they might. There's nobody farming in the map. Liquid should know something's up here. They're really just waiting at this point, but Liquid are not going to be at Roche. Not yet, anyway. We'll see how they have Viscous Danzagus. They have armor reduction coming out. They can get everybody.
They're
in the pit.
pinging it. And Dark Green has pinged it out. They don't know they're there, but they're like, there's a good chance. There's something going on.
They're like, well, Roche is up, by the way.
And with
God,
the
they're just
goo?
not taking this fast enough. It's going to be coming down pretty quickly now with 4 stacks of goo up, and we'll see how effectively they can take this. But here we go. Liquid's on the way. They have A blink stun from Mind Control. They've got the black hole. No blink dagger, however. It's not dead yet. It's getting low. The power shot will get vision. They might have to cut their losses. Resolution's going to jump in. He misses the clap. Shackle shot will go. They miss the stun from Mind Control. He gets off the split. Great fishing from AUI as well. Roche will fall. They pick up the Aegis now. Great zonage from Resolution. Cycling up here is going to be Kuroki. Jirax going to be chased down as well. The boulder toss. And they're going to maybe try to find this kill. Jirax is so low. He's going to be done with this play here in just a moment. Another boulder toss will fly through. They'll pick up this kill, it looks like, with the last right click going to Resolution. Fata and Mind Control weren't able to get into the pit, and Mind Control misses the stun, which would have been a huge pickup for him.
Yep. And Yawar got pushed onto the hill by ice shards. I didn't even know that could happen.
Oh,
he
wow,
was just
that's
stuck up
crazy.
there all fighting. They would have got so much more, but they got a Roshan and a free kill, so
Here we
DC's
go.
happy.
Look at this wraparound coming in from DC as well. Vision-wise, I don't think they know that. Liquid don't know this is coming. Resolution blinks forward, but everyone else, they'll see them here pretty soon. Not just yet. They're going to walk through the jungle here momentarily. Fata's going to get spotted out. They know that he's there now. And by the way, there's a Battle Fury done for Yawar, which is pretty damn good.
He didn't just go like phase Battle Fury. He
Right.
went Aquila drum Battle Fury, and he got it by 21 minutes in. He's having a great game.
Fata will pick up a double damage rune. He'll bottle it up. That is a huge rune for him. But if they can ever get a team fight that goes their way in terms of spells, because it feels like they're just getting caught every time. Now, Matama Man will walk over where they know that he's there. They're thinking about going on him, but instead they might just push top lane.
And BKB almost on the troll. If he just ults and runs at people, it's going to be a bigger thing.
They have Omni Slash, though, and they have really good right click from Yawar. And the Bristleback.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Here's the tier 2 tower about to fall.
Oh, and we're actually going to see an Aghanim from Brew. I don't know if you... I just now
didn't
noticed.
see
We
it,
have
no.
not seen that in a long time. We've just seen Vlad's ACs. Just
It's not
all
picked
that.
up very commonly, for sure.
And I like it because they have the advantage. They know that in team fights and just buffering your main guy. Like Resolution just winning 1v5 on him right there.
They
One
couldn't do
missed stun and they
anything.
could, if they would have got that stun off, they would have killed him. But instead, he just ulted and pretty much solo killed a guy 1v5.
He's close. He's 600 gold away from that Aghanim Scepter, and he will do so much damage, especially to all these squishy
Thunderclap,
heroes on
yeah.
Liquid with Thunderclap and obviously the other Drunken Brawler up on, I think, the Fire Panda.
Yeah, that's the clap from. Or he's just gonna do so much. There's not much more to say. And Bulba farming stacks. He has an S and Y mech treads. They're playing perfectly. They get a kill, get a tower, get a Roshan, go back to farming. They're just pushing their advantage, which is smart.
Yeah, how
I
much-
used to hate that. I used to hate the whole. I think it was like the Chinese mentality. Just bolster your lead. You don't have to go all in right away. I used to hate it. I'm like, that's just good dough.
You know, it's surprising that they don't even have a lead. It's still even net worth-wise. I mean, it feels like a lead at
Yeah.
this point. Now mid lane, they're going to catch out. 1437, it was Mind Control looking for the kill. The Fisher will connect. He sprinted up. Now it's gone. There's the Arcane Curse, the last word, and another right click for Resolution or two will do the job. They really wanted him to get the kill, to get that extra bit, to get, of course, towards that Aghanim Scepter.
Easy to have it now in 100 gold.
Mhm.
Wow.
Double damage activated for Fata, and he's really, I mean, I imagine he desperately wants a kill with this, but instead he'll have to settle for Ancients, at least for now.
Yeah, and there we go. DC getting another hero kill and back to farming. And Juggernaut with the Battle Fury farms so much quicker now. He can just push out lanes for him. He can team fight his.
Yeah. He's going to eclipse Muntama Man, I think, in net worth a little bit for now.
Yeah, he's caught up. He was about 90 down just 1 minute ago. Now he's only 20 down. And he has that Aegis so he can play a little cocky.
Yeah.
Cockily.
Cocky. I got you. You're fine.
No,
Down bottom, the push. The last tier 1 tower about to fall this game. There's the Ags done for the Brewmaster. There's no better time to fight than right now. And 1437 doesn't even have to be there. However, they would probably like him to be. He does have global silence, so even if he isn't there, he can't get caught. They can't stun him. They can't stop him from using that global silence. And so his presence is still going to be felt if they fight.
What is Kuroki going? 3k gold. Hasn't bought anything. Obviously, it's not a Blink or Guardian Greaves who would have got him. Maybe he's just going for that BKB, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, that could
Seems
be...
that's what he...
Oh, well, he's going to die is what's going to happen. He'll pop his neck, and he's going to get maybe Boulder Toss. He'll actually stay alive. The Snowball was not able to save him. It'll be brought back towards the Brewlings, and he's going to get caught with the Boulder Toss. Clap will go, and they'll get the kill, and Bulba will find another one. Split push comes out, though. Matama Man trying to do what he did last game, and he's doing a pretty good job. But the Echo Slam from AUI. The Fisher's about to fly. They get a TP coming in from Bulba as well, and Matama Man will fall. He does have his BKB, but he can't get it off in time. Matama Man mid will get the tier 2 tower while this is happening, so really good split push, and they might not even be done. UR will continue to split push down bottom. Fata might get caught. They don't have vision over at the Ancient stack. They have vision for themselves with the Observer Ward, and they'll spot AUI 2000 running toward, and he will just TP home. But again, like, this is a really good job from Liquid too. Sure, they lost a couple of heroes, but they're getting pretty good towers.
If they're in towers, they're doing what they tried to do last game. It's going to be a little bit harder without the AM, and how much, I mean, Uar is, what, level 6? He's almost level 16. He has a blink now. That's why they were able to pick up Kuroki. And Kuroki just felt pretty underwhelming this game. I think it's his hero against the other heroes.
He hasn't gotten a single black hole off.
Exactly. He hasn't casted it. We've seen a global or two now. Yeah, this black hole, we haven't seen it.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's a tough game for black hole, surely, but I'm sure he does not want to be 26 minutes in without a single black hole casted, and he dies almost every fight instantly. I feel like they focus him down so effectively.
They committed the Panda and the Omni/Tomb, and he died quick even with that mech. He almost has a BKB though, and it could be the difference maker.
Yeah, it certainly could. He does pick up the Ogre Club unless he's going for something completely different, but I doubt that is the case. They will smoke up again. Do they have another smoke in a little while? They do. They have one more in stock. And they have 2,000 gold on the Kuroki Enigma. They're going to run right in mid. Bulba is going to get spotted out. Shackle Shot will latch him to a tree. He's got mech. They're going to go all in on Bulba. Can they bring him down? The Global will come out. He'll get the mech off in time, but still, they will be able to pick up the kill. It's time to disengage if you're DC. One bad fight could mean Rax. 1437's been scouted out. The Shackle Shot will come. They know the ward is up there, but 1437 will still fall for it. And now with no Global Silence, he's down for 45. There's no Tier 2 tower mid. And just like it happened last game, it can all of a sudden escalate very quickly for Liquid to get this Rax, or at least a little bit of tower damage.
It's just perfect pickoff. They caught Bulba facing forward, and they just blew him up. Luckily, they do have the Earthshaker, can keep him out of the base for a little bit longer. And looks like they're just happy farming the neutrals right now instead of pushing middle.
And top lane was pushed out, so Fata will, he's just going to head back home with a double damage rune again picked up.
Yeah, we'll see if he saves that. Maybe try to get another fight with that, or if he'll just farm with it.
Uar has picked up a Yasha. Probably an SNY, could still be a Manta style for, I don't know. Actually, SNY I think is probably the more likely option because there's not much you need a Manta for, I think, this game.
Yeah, he might just do it to split push or something, but I like the SNY. It does seem a little bit late, but yeah, Uar's just happy with farming, and he can do it. That's the good thing about Juggernaut, always Magic community being up.
Yeah, the Blade Fury is huge. Black Hole is always a threat, but I mean, it's still tough. And Kuroki still hasn't gotten one off at that time. At least he survived. They got the kill on Bulba. They were able to get 4-37. That ward was dewarded, but it was about to fall anyways, so the one over here towards this entrance to the high ground for DC. But it's going to be an Atos for 1437, no surprises there. AUI has a Shadow Amulet for what could be either a Glimmer Cape or a Shadow Blade, more than likely a Shadow Blade. They're going to jump on Resolution. They don't have Global Silence. Black Hole will fly. AUI was about to jump in, and Resolution's going to go down. They get the mech off. Can he get the split off? He can. Mind Control, and Kuroki will fall because of this. They get the mech off themselves. Mind Control about to go down. Kuroki's low. The double damage is on Fata. AUI 2000 pops up the Shadow Amulet. They do not have vision. Bulba, I don't know if they want to fight this. Fata's about to get boulder tossed, and the Viscous Nasal Goo will go as well. The Enchant Totem will fly. Can they get this big kill? Look at the damage. DC will get it done. Boba will get a double kill. Split pushing mid is going to be Jirax, but that is a huge 3-minute pickup. Great neck from Boba to get there to save the life of Resolution.
Literally ulted with 50 HP. That fight would have just turned in favor of Liquid. Instead, it's a 3-for-0 trade for DC. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, Uar bottoms.
He's very low. He's going to have to blink out. He's going to use up his healing ward, and Matumba Man will not be able to find him, and instead he's going to go for the Banner Rune and back towards Manny. Uar barely survives. He didn't have the Aegis either. That was very close.
It's true, but would Matumba Man want to find him now? Probably not. Just get ulted.
Yeah, the Omni Slash will come. I don't even know how that happened. I feel like he probably got a bash or two, and then he just went to town with Fervor and the Troll ulti.
Yeah, and there it is, the BKB on Enigma. Bristle getting close to his AC.
Yeah, I imagine.
DC's content with just farming it up, pushing their lead a little bit more. There's only 2 Tier 2 towers left, so might see them try to take some of those.
Yeah, the mid tower specifically is going to be very important for them. We'll see if they can get there in time.
Yep, probably want to see that. I'm surprised they're pushing right now. Brewmaster's ult and cooldown for about 30 more seconds.
Roche is up in about a minute for either team to take. Fata is still, he got his blink, he's up to 2,000 gold now. We're going to jump in. Matumba Man is going to go with BKB. Uar is low, the mech will come out. He's getting bashed up like crazy. He'll fall, dead for 68. Now it looks like DC are going to have to disengage, but Matumba Man's BKB and bashes pay off immensely. Fata will blink into the tree line looking for a Shackle Shot. Resolution has his blink. Bulba might not be so lucky. The Invis Rune will come out. Shackle Shot will not latch. You know, look to right click before he blinks away, but it's too late. Fata's actually way out of position now. His team's coming. He's on his way. The Fisher will come through. Can they bring it down? The Enchant Totem, he's low, but the mech will come out. They don't have Black Hole for 72 still, though. Fata trying to get out. The Boulder Toss will come in. Matuma Man going to try to bring Fata, or rather Bulba down. Fata will fall on the other side. Matuma Man is going to chase after 1437. He doesn't have Global. He just uses it. Great double Echo Slam coming out. The Fisher will come. Bulba will get another kill. 3 dead for Liquid. They don't even need UR. They're going to fight Kuroki with the Cyclone as well. Bulba has got the Quill Spray. He'll pop the BKB. They won't be able to bring him down. He'll TP away, but the BKB used for nothing. For him essentially trying to get out and getting that 1 kill on UR.
Liquid doing what they do best, though. Mind Control just split pushes mid, so they won't be able to get to tier 2. But DC, just a perfect team fight. After your war goes down, they see Fata overextends a lot, and he just dies.
Yeah, that is a huge pickup for DC, all of those kills. You would think that he's dead and like, okay, well, the fight ends now, right?
Yeah,
no, that didn't happen.
Let's chase DC. They don't have their carry. Oh, whoops, I'm the only one chasing, and he's handled. Yeah, and if that Black Hole was up when he had his BKB, though, that could have been a big different fight, but
yeah,
that's the problem. Black Hole's cooldown is just
it's very long.
So long. Even at level 3 when he gets it, it's the 2.5 minutes. Oh, and Roche.
It's up. Can they take this down? UR is back in the lobby. He's going to head over to the Roche pit. Already over here is Mind Control and Jerax. They know this is happening, I believe.
Yep,
they have a pretty good understanding that Roche is in fact up. The Ice Shards will catch them and put them in the Roche pit. They can't get out. Resolution wants to. He's trying to move in.
Up.
And they've got Black Hole ready to go. This could be huge for Liquid. They can have the turnaround fight right now. They have 1437. His global is up in 16. Not quite there yet. The spin will come through. Resolution will find Fata. He can't get in, but Tumba Man and Mind Control will jump in. They're actually so low. UR has the Omni Slash, and he's going to get it off just in time. Mind Control will be almost the first to fall. He is still alive, and he's stuck with the Fisher. Kuroki looking for a Black Hole. Tumba Man and Jerax both in the pit, but Jerax taking so much damage. He'll stay alive for the time being, but 1437 will right-click him down. The Arcane Curse will go. Bulba might fall, but still, this is a great fight for DC. Matuma Man will fall next. Kuroki silenced up, and Fata has to cut his losses and hightail it out of there and just make sure he can get away. And Kuroki pops the BKB, but he's not going to be lucky enough to survive. And that's 4 dead plus the Aegis. They even get all 5 as they caught Fata with AUI and 1437. Global not even expended in DC. They are looking to take this tier 2 and a whole lot more, Grant.
Yeah, that was just a perfect team fight. All they lost was nothing. UR didn't even lose his Aegis. They
lost Bulba.
It seemed like, yeah, 2. Well, yeah, but that's just Bulba. That's just Sam, whatever. I wouldn't mind losing him. But, yeah, Kuroki's just looking for times to hold, and he had the only 2 times he used his BKB are to TP away. That's not him. That's just the hero. It just doesn't do anything this game. And they second picked him, right?
Yeah, I think
so. That was a second pick Enigma, and he's just been perfectly countered DC. And man, I'll say it. Their drafts have been good, and they played it perfectly this game. They're going to get a Rax.
Yeah, they're going to get at least the melee Rax here. Fata dead for 20. He's got buyback. Kuroki's up in 11. He does have Black Hole. We'll see if they disengage, but Tumba Man's up in 10 as well. The Shadowblade now done. The Manta Style as well. Shadowblade for AUI. The Manta done for UR. He pops it up. He wants to push a bit faster. This Rax will at least fall with the melee going down. And they just back up. They're like, well, I'd rather not die to a Black Hole. Let's just leave.
That's what they do. Win a fight, push some stuff, and retreat, go farm some more, and take the lead more.
Man. All right.
Yeah, it is rotated. 12,000 gold in the favor of DC now.
That came from the last couple of fights. Those 2 fights really was a big problem for Liquid.
Yeah, I feel like they could have. He could have just... You just can't blink hole versus Silencer, and that Silencer was all the way back in Radiant Jungle. He wasn't going to get caught. His one job, just throw out that global, and then if he wants, he can go in and fight. And he actually picks up a 4-staff over the Atos. I like
some casual Vit booster action.
Shoot, why not?
I mean, just be a bit tankier.
Yep.
I mean, he's a Silencer. He's pretty squishy. He's like not very thick in terms of body mass. Fata might get caught by AUI 2000. They've got Echo. He has the Shadow Blade up and ready. I don't think they have vision. The Fisher will come out. Now the Blink Echo comes in. Kuroki in trouble. The Omni Slash. He'll get the mech off. Jerax will be the first to fall. They get off the BKB Black Hole, and it'll catch 2. The Brewlings as well as AUI, but Bulba is zoning them out so effectively. They don't lose AUI. Not even after he's so low. They can't bring him down at DC. They're still zoning them out. Good shackle shot into Bulba and UR, but they're still chasing them into the base. Back mid, Mind Control will find AUI 2000 to clean it up, and he's going to look for 1437. I'm not even sure if he wins this man fight, especially with UR coming in as well. He's low, last worded and Arcane, and he's going to be in some trouble. The usage of the stun will not be nearly enough to stop UR from spinning on his face. And that'll be him dead for 61 with buyback. Not enough for Kuroki. He's down for 35.
And they just got the Shivas and the AC. They're just going to push these towers, and there's nothing Liquid can do to stop them now.
Looking like DC is going to take game number 2. We might see a 3-game series for the first time today. They get a great shut off. TP's going to come through. They get off the Troll ulti as well as the BKB. Can they take him down? They have Aegis for UR still. Resolution going to get forced away by 1437. His BKB duration is now done. They can't find really an initiation they're looking for after that. Mind Control was looking for a blink stun, but he couldn't quite get in there in time. And now DC just back away. They say, we've taken the tier 3 tower. They could have gotten more out of that, but really, that's just solid play from DC to back at that time. And Liquid just can't find the damage to get kills.
They're happy with this. They'll just wait for Aoi to come back up. His ult's up in 50, and they're just going to keep playing perfectly.
The Tumble Man has a Chrysalis. I feel like they're missing out on a lot of damage.
Yep, they are. Yeah, they just don't have that much damage. They were losing the mid-game fights, and that's what happens. You start losing gold, start losing lanes, and the other team just farms over you.
This draft from DC has been perfectly suited to their style of play, at least in this game.
Yep. They bought Yawar a lot of space. It paid off. He ganks mid-game for him, doesn't just keep farming.
He is doing very well. 6 kills and 9 assists. Blink, Manta, Aegis has been picked up. Battle Fury Drum. They're going to jump in. Resolution will find Jirax. Omni Slash. Fata trying to hightail it out. He will be able to make it away. The Blade Fury won't be enough to bring him down. I think the Fisher just barely missed him in Mind Control. He's looking to jump in, but Jirax is just going to fall. Resolution's Earth Panda is just doing too much damage with the Thunderclap coming out as the Ag Scepter. Mind Control will pop the BKB just in time. He avoided the Echo Slam, but it won't really keep him alive. There's the Global Silence coming out. It looks like Kuroki. He doesn't even have Black Hole for another 47 seconds. They'll pop the BKB from a Tumble Man. They DC with him. Oh, that is the wrong time for that to happen.
And he's surrounded by Resolution, Aoi, and Yawar now. And I don't believe Black Hole is not up for 40 seconds.
His BKB is about to run out. This is going to be a
boy.
dead Tumble Man here momentarily, I think. Well, and what else is going to happen? Bulba's getting chased down by Mind Control and Fata.
Yeah, Fata from the left side, he has Shackle in 3. Maybe if he gets a great... It's just... Bulba's just tanking him right now with the AC, with the bristleback. Yeah, there's not much they can do to him. They're going to have to rotate and try to help Matumba Man, but it's going to be tough. UR does minus 15 armor, amplify on him. He does have the Aegis still, though. So
God, if they had Black Hole, this would be a great Black Hole for Kuroki onto DC's UR, AUI, and Resolution. Like they could have a 3-man Black Hole, and they'd at least get probably 1 kill out of it, but they just don't have it. The cooldown is too long, as we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and while this is happening, Top's getting pushed in by the super melee creeps, and that Ranger Axe is going to go down if this fight keeps going.
That thing's done to McDonzo. That's going to go down instantly. There is no global. They've also lost 1437. But it's 26 stolen intelligence, by the way, which is pretty insane. But all right, good stuff.
Extra damage, yeah.
He's reconnected. I'm sweating. This has been a fun series. We're actually going to see 3 games. I'm actually like, if you look, I'm sweating profusely. There are drops of like water hitting your keyboard and stuff. Sorry, brother. I mean, listen.
That'll happen.
I didn't
get
get that
over
physical picture with everybody. Matumba Man is going to get caught. The Fisher will come through. The Enchant Totem is going to hit up, and he'll fall momentarily to the last right click of Resolution. The BKB's popped by Kuroki. Enigma will actually get the kill into AUI, but Mind Control gets destroyed by UR. Is obliterated with the Blade Fury. Bulba trying to get the Viscous Nasal Goo off, but this tier 3 tower will fall. There's no buyback for Troll, no buyback for Mind Control. He reconnected the game, maybe just to GG out, because it looks like they might actually just get Mega Creeps here. As this set of racks will fall, top did fall to the super creeps like you talked about, and mid's about to fall as well. So DC are putting on the pressure, and it looks like they will force game number 3 on the Luxembourg server. Kuroki's looking for a Black Hole. He's got it in 3 seconds. The snowball back out so Jirax can get away and stay alive. Shackle Shot will hit onto UR. It actually catches to Resolution's, I think, Mace. They get the Black Hole. If UR's low, he doesn't have the Aegis. He's going to go down. Resolution doesn't have Split either. He gets off the Shiva's Guard. The Clap does so much damage. They get off the Guardian Greaves. Spot 10 Jirax getting chased down. Slowed to an Oblivion by Bulba. Kuroki will get right-clicked, and there's 4 dead, and that is it. GG will finally come as DC has evened up the series at 1 apiece, and we will go to a game number 3.
Whoa, Suns fan, keep it in your pants. They won. Jesus.
I'm actually not sweating on it. It's just I wanted to make it gross, and then it actually sounded, well, just so you viewers at home could be a little bit uncomfortable from autism. So, all right, that is a 38-minute game, a DC victory. Really well played from just about everybody on DC. Liquid, it felt like the draft was the biggest problem.
The Enigma did nothing the entire game. She just did nothing. The Wind Ranger, I mean, that solo first blood middle just looked like it was going to set the tone for it, and DC just started moving around correctly, and that was that. DC just played well.
Yeah, they really did. And with that, They are going to be playing in Luxembourg in game number 3. So again, Liquid lose on US East, DC lose on Lux. We'll see if the trend switches or if Liquid will come out on top and take game number 3. We are going to go to a quick break, and then we'll jump back into the couch here as game number 3 will get underway. Of course, my name is Mont. With me is Grant here on Moonduck TV for Captain's Draft 3.0. We'll see you guys momentarily.